E3 season is coming up. Yeah, it's not quite here yet. At least I wouldn't say so. I'd say something like the beginning of June or something like that is when like E3 season officially starts. So it's not quite here, but it is very close. I'm going to be doing a whole pre-E3 video, all the wishes and predictions and all that stuff, the whole shebang. But right now, I kind of just want to talk about how the whole event affects me. Specifically, how I'm always stupidly excited for it. This is my pre-E3 video. You're welcome. It's kind of funny to like E3 this much. You think E3, you think big corporate bigwigs in suits kind of shilling their games to an audience they don't understand, and embarrassing jokes and all these flubs and stuff, and a lot of people don't like it. I'd even say most people aren't super into it, and I get that. I totally do. But I love it. I'm fully aware that it's just a big corporate show-off show for the media, but I just love it. I adore it. And mainly, it's the surprises. If you know me, you know that I love surprises and big reveals and stuff like that. And E3 is the place for surprises and big announcements. And I know there are a lot of other events throughout the year that some people would even argue are bigger. I hear Gamescom is pretty huge, but there's no event like E3 for just pure reveals. Like, they're just, I feel like that is not even arguable. Nothing else even comes close for just, here are a bunch of new games, here are a bunch of surprises all at once. And I just love it. I love how for basically every second of every event, you never know if something huge is just gonna burst out at you. You never know when that bombshell is going to drop, and that is so exciting. Obviously, I focus on Nintendo, but I love following the whole industry. I just love it. I love just keeping up with the current topics and news and all that stuff. It's just it's kind of always been that way, at least since I was I don't know, probably a teenager, since like gaming journalism became kind of a really big thing on the internet. It's just so interesting to follow to me. I've always gone online and checked the gaming news stories pretty much every day for the last, I don't know, few decades, and I'm pretty sure that's what landed me my first job at Game Crazy. Like, my very first job was working at a video game store, and I'm pretty sure that's why, because I told that to my manager, and I don't know, I guess you don't always find a lot of people who are just interested in what happens just to be interested. So with E3, it's great to get all this news and all these announcements all in one place, you know. And I love to watch. I love to analyze. You know, I love to just see what's going on and be like, okay, what are these guys thinking? What is it? What's the angle they're going for here? Part of the fun is that even if I'm not into a particular game series, I can still kind of like watch reveal trailers and be kind of excited. It's like I can share on the excitement. Even if it's not my thing. I can watch a reveal trailer for the newest God of War, for instance, and be like, okay, I am probably not going to play that, but boy, it looks cool. Like, look at those new features. I wonder how the fans are going to like this. That just looks like a really cool game. And sometimes I'm won over. Like, just seeing so many trailers all in one place, there's a pretty good chance I'll see a game that I never would have thought I'd be into, but I see the trailer and I'm just like, wow, you know what? That looks like a game I think I want. That's happened a good number of times. It's also fun that it's all live, you know? Like something is so, it feels like I'm a part of a greater community. It's fun that everyone is sitting there at the same time and all this news is dropping all at once and we're all reacting to it all at the same time. That's just, it's very exciting. It's got this, it brings this kind of energy to the whole thing. I know that when that bombshell does drop and I'm just like floored in my chair, just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I know that there are so many other people in the world at the time just reacting the exact same way. And that is just, that's too fun. Also, you know how E3 is just, it can be so full of the most intense, uncomfortable awkwardness? I love it. I love it so much. And this is coming from someone who was watching very closely during the dark days of E3, the dark days of Wii waggling and Kinects and PlayStation Move Eyes and all that stuff. All of the most, just the most cringes and shudders that you can possibly imagine. No, I don't exactly like watching a stinking 15-hour presentation on a Minion-based mobile app, but some of that stuff that's come out of E3, some of those just little tidbits that we've gotten over the years, they're just, they're priceless. They're just priceless. I keep them so close to my heart. I mean, I wouldn't trade some of this stuff for the world, to be honest with you. So it's cool that they finally opened E3 to the public, and I think it would be pretty cool to go, in a way, but there's a part of me that's just kind of like, I don't know, standing around in lines all day and just being in a big crowd instead of just getting all the information like as it happens. I don't know if that I don't know if I want that. I mean, if you're lucky, you can like get into the actual conferences, but otherwise you're just kind of shoving through crowds and waiting in lines all day. You know what the perfect E3 is for me? The perfect E3 is me at home on the couch in my jams and just watching for 2 days straight. I haven't had a lot of years in my life where I was able to do that, but the times I have been glorious. And I mean like all day on that couch, just like snacking and like chatting with people online about the announcements and watching all the pre and post shows. I love that stuff. I used to do IGN, like Greg Miller and all that, but then they left, so then the last year or so or whatever, I've done Kinda Funny. I've tuned into those guys. They're pretty cool. I just even just hearing people talk about E3 before and after the show, even that, I'm so into that. I want to just completely engulf myself in E3-ness just for 2 days straight. I have a funny story about last year. So my family wants to come and visit, and they're asking me, when should we come and visit? And I'm like, I don't know, my schedule doesn't really change up a lot. I don't have a lot of plans, so just whenever. And they're like, but what time would be good for you? What days would be bad? What days would be good? And I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I don't have any preference. Just come whenever you want. I'm not thinking, and I'm just like, yeah, just whatever. Just pick a day and we'll do it. So E3 2016 rolls around, and my channel has just started to take off. For the first time in my life, I have something of a voice on the internet. So naturally, I want to cover E3 like crazy. I want to just go to town on it and just report on everything and just really get into the nitty-gritty. So my family calls me up one day and reminds me about the visit. And guess when they're coming? They get here the day before E3, and they leave the day after E3 ends. No joke, it quite literally could not have been planned more perfectly wrong. More perfectly imperfect than that. There's no possible way it could have been worse. So they come, and it's not like I'm gonna like ignore them, you know. I'm not gonna treat them like they're not important. They're my family. I love them. They drove a long way. So I'm like, we're all like hanging out, having a good time and stuff. And then I'm like sneaking away for like 15 minutes at a time to go just catch a tiny bit of a conference. We'd be watching a movie on the couch, laughing, just having a ball, and I'd have like one headphone in my ear, like trying to halfway listen to the Sony conference. Or like we were doing something, and I was just kind of like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna go and go to the bathroom, or just take a quick shower or something. And I snuck off to my room, and that was when I just barely caught the Breath of the Wild trailer, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that was so relieving. The whole time, just taking little bits where I can get them, and you know what? They were none the wiser. I never made them feel like they were less important than E3, and we all had a great time. And I did end up making some videos, not as many as I would have hoped, but it worked out okay. So I thought that was pretty funny. And then of course when they left, I remember they were like, they had all their luggage and everything, and they're like pulling out of the driveway. We're like, bye, it was great to see ya. We're all hugging and stuff, and it's just like, bye, have a safe trip home, yay, bye. I just bolted back into the house to go start writing scripts and making videos and stuff because I had so many things I needed to do, and so that was fun. So we're in a pretty rough time right now, at least for me. There's like the pre-E3 jitters where E3 is just around the corner, like it's just like days away or whatever, and I'm very excited. And then there's like all the months before it, like I get way too excited way too long before. I'm not kidding, like the whole first half of the year, I'm just like so excited that a new E3 is coming. Even like in January, just the fact that a new year turned over, I'm just like, oh, that means a new E3 is coming. But at least when it's like months away, I can kind of put it out of my mind, and then when it's like days away, I'm like, okay, but at least I'll be watching E3 in just days. But right now, we're in that period where it's just like it's weeks away. It's so close that I can taste it, so it's so hard to ignore, but it's still a ways away, and it is rough. I mean, look at me. I'm already planning on making a full pre-E3 video, and here I am making a pre-E3 video. And it's still May. It's not even June yet. It is still May. But I'll at least say that I have a good reason to be excited. My channel is bigger than ever, and this year I'm going to have more of an opportunity than ever to cover E3, so this is going to be the biggest and most important E3 that I have ever experienced. So yeah, I'm excited. You bet your bippy I'm excited. So my wonderful viewers, do any of you get this stupidly, irrationally, just preposterously excited for E3 or any other gaming thing? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you at the pre-show, and in the meantime, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. You know?